Oh, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? We here, we back with another video, you know what I'm saying? Before the video starts, you know what I'm saying? Let's just get, I'm gonna just get a little bit of something off of my chest real quick before the video starts. I'm not gonna waste your time, but if you want to skip to when the video actually starts, you know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and skip. But, bro, WWE, bro, yeah, y'all know y'all wrong for the Carlito, R-Truth, everything that WWE. And well, I don't even think it's WWE. I really think it's TKO, but everything that they're doing right now with the releases, this all this, it's just wrong, bro. I'm not gonna say names, but people that are still in the company, and I'm not gonna say people don't deserve it, but people that y'all are releasing and people that are still in the company, bro, just doesn't match, and I'm stand by that. But I'm not gonna say any names, so yeah, bro. Let's watch this
Guys,
video. You
it
know
is
what I'm saying?
WrestleMania here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including breaking news as R-Truth has been released by WWE, Ric Flair facing major backlash from fans, did Mercedes Moné and Zelina Vega have heat, a WWE running too many shows, who's really behind the WWE AEW war, is Gunther making a huge change, Carlito wins a title, and much more. Be sure to subscribe.
Carlito won a title? Did he win a title actually, I think that's what I was seeing. I think he won a title in another company or something. Or I don't know. I might be tripping.
Maybe hit that
Let's
notification bell
see.
for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleMania XL. Now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story. Now, first story looks at breaking news as R-Truth has been released by WWE. Now, unfortunately, in incredibly shocking news, R-Truth took to X today to formally announce that
I'm going to just go ahead and say the obvious, bro. Ever since TKO came into play, WWE, I'm not going to say the whole product has been bad, but me and you both know. Us, we're not going to play dumb. The person that you're watching this video, you know. Yes, you. Make sure you drop a like too. But you know. You know. Let's not play dumb here. Ever since TKO came into the business, these contract releases, all this, bro, it's been terrible.
From WWE. I want to thank WWE for the ride, but mostly I want to thank each and every one of you who was along for the ride. Thank you for all the love, support, and appreciation you have given me over the years. Thank you. Now, a lot of the fans were assuming that Truth was just joking, saying that he missed April Fool's Day, but in the minutes that followed, Fightful Select confirmed that Truth has indeed been released from the company and will leave when his deal expires. This comes as a huge shock. Quite frankly,
Bro, it's crazy because, like, when I woke up and seen it, I was like, there's no way. And I was still trying to process everything. You know, I had, you know, I didn't brush my teeth yet. You know what I'm saying? My breath was stinking. Like, and I was still trying to calibrate everything in my head. And I seen Fightful Select, bro, and he said it was official. Like, it's real. So,
I'll never understand WWE's logic. They have wrestlers on TV who are featured in big matches and then just almost suddenly release them. R-Truth definitely isn't the first one who's been featured on TV.
I mean, he just had a match. What was it, on Friday Night SmackDown or Monday Night Raw? It was one of those. But he literally just had a match. Actually, it was versus Jeff Cobbs. He literally just had a match. Like,
and then just released out of nowhere. Another one that comes to mind was Braun Strowman. Now, R-Truth is the one saying thank you to us, but we're the ones who truly should be saying thank you to him. We can't think of another superstar who's been funnier than R-Truth. He's been so funny that he's literally broken wrestlers right on television.
Like, bro, it just, like, I'm stuttering because this is how shocked I am, and it's 10 when I'm recording this. It's 10 o'clock. So it's basically been a whole day, and I'm still shocked. That's why I'm stuttering. I don't stutter like this. Like, it's actually insane. That you know how long R-Truth has been in the WWE? Like, this is insane, bro. Bro, like, deadass, this is insane. You couldn't put him on a Legends contract or nothing? Like, you release him out of all people? I thought they would never go, like, out of anybody on that damn roster, I would never expect R-Truth out of all people to get released.
To make even Brock Lesnar break. What an amazing guy, and he will genuinely be sorely missed from WWE. It's kind
Couldn't
of
even
crazy
get a
to
Legends
think that
contract
this
or
wasn't just
nothing,
John
like-
Cena's farewell tour. This was actually R-Truth's as well. I guess that merchandise that R-Truth made as a joke towards Cena on the Saturday night's main event matchup turned out to be real. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful also mentioned a lot of shock and disbelief within the WWE roster over R-Truth not being brought back. WWE stars including Rhea Ripley only had
Yeah, bro. I've been seeing all the tweets by wrestlers. I think I seen Carmella Hayes actually like quote a tweet, then they're like with like a mini paragraph, like. But it just shows you, bro. Like this is actually just business, bro. At the end of the day, bro. I'm not saying that they don't care about people, but at the end of the day, bro, wrestling, the WWE, AEW, whatever wrestling promotion you're in, it's all a business, bro. So they'll get you out just like that, bro.
had positive things to say about R-Truth's farewell. She mentioned, in all seriousness, this is literally so heartbreaking. Thank you, Truth. Next up, Ric Flair facing major backlash. Now, our top story today
Ric
takes a look at the
Flair.
latest drama surrounding Ric Flair, an incredibly
Flair always got
offensive
some
tweet
bull
that the Nature Boy
going
posted on
on,
X
bro.
last night. As we all know, the legendary
Why can't Ric Flair just go to sleep? Just get off the internet. Just go to sleep, bro.
Jim
Right.
Ross was recently diagnosed with colon cancer. Fans and wrestlers have been sharing their
Oh,
well
yeah, I
wishes
seen
towards
that.
JR. However,
Prayers for
Flair
Jim Ross,
decided to
bro.
post the most insensitive post imaginable on X, saying, "Jim Ross will always be Jim Ross, seeking attention. Focus on your recovery, Jim Ross." Flair ended up deleting his post and issuing up a follow-up message. The backlash was instant and severe, and rightly so. To accuse a man of attention-seeking for having cancer is truly insane.
that is
Fans
insane.
theorized that either Flair
Yeah,
was
he just took
hacked
the words
or he
out of my
was
mouth.
just extremely
That is
drunk when he
insane.
posted this. Now, it later surfaced that it was neither, and Flair would claim that he was, well, joking.
You see that? CTE, SPN. Yeah. CTE,
If you can't take a joke
SPN.
from a 76-year-old man, then you're living life too seriously. It was all harmless, light-hearted fun, just trying to make people laugh and smile. The original tweet directed at JR has since been deleted. Not sure what the joke really was, but it could be towards a recent article of Jim Ross calling out Ric Flair for taking credit for his marriage. Flair would also delete a tweet featuring a bizarre consent contract that equally confused fans. It seems that Flair is the one clearly trying to get attention, but to gain that attention in such a wild and tasteless manner
just said
is
Ric
simply
Flair
not
always
appropriate.
doing some bullshit.
Next up, do
I'm
Zelina
trying to
Vega
tell
and
ya.
Mercedes Moné have heat towards each other? For the past few years, there's been rumors that Zelina Vega and Mercedes Moné aren't on good terms. These rumors predominantly come from the prior comments made about Vega and Vega allegedly mocking Moné on WWE television. The
Bro, I think she accidentally just did that, bro. The IWC is always trying to make something that's not. Bro, like,
current
she
WWE
accidentally
Women's
did
US
that. She
champion
didn't
has
even
finally
realize,
addressed
bro.
these rumors, and during a new interview with Ring the Bella, Vega explained that there were never any issues between the two. So when it comes to me and Mercedes, we never had any beef. That's what's so funny. Back in the day, I had done an interview, which I remember talking to Naomi about this a long time ago. I was like, it'd be really cool to get, because I'd known her prior for a while. So it was like to get it like a thing with her. Like hopefully we can get into something in WWE. Like my brain was, I needed to get to WWE any way possible. She's one of the top girls. I want to get in the ring with her. She's dope. I want to do this. She was cool with it. Vega would add that Monet trains with her cousin, which according to her is a clear sign that she has no animosity towards her. But no, none of us have ever
that's
had any
clear.
beef. It's so funny to me. I'm the common denominator between all of the beef, apparently. I'm just like, well, she trains with my cousin. Like what? Like they're trying to find any little thing. Like if I genuinely hated somebody, do you think I'd be cool with that? Now, hopefully these latest comments deter the rumors that the two have any genuine heat against each other. Next up,
Yeah,
WWE
yeah,
running too many
IWC.
shows. Since
Rage
WrestleMania
bait.
41, there's been extensive criticism directed towards WWE for having too many shows, between traditional PLEs and Saturday Night's main event.
Bro, I was about to bring this up, not on the video, but I was probably finna make like a TikTok or something, which I haven't made in a while. But follow the TikTok, bro. I'm finna start posting back on the TikTok again. But, bro, there are a lot of shows, a lot. If I don't have the calendar, so I can't see. But to WrestleMania, did we have a pay-per-view after WrestleMania? Bad Blood, and then to Money in the Bank. I mean, I said Bad Blood, Backlash to Backlash, and then to Money in the Bank, bro. We didn't even have like a, you know what I'm saying? Right after Backlash, it was 3 weeks, and then you have main event Saturday night's main event, and then you have Money in the Bank, which is it this week? It might be this week. But like, damn, we can't get no time. Like, what the hell's going on? I don't know, bro. Like,
There is literally a show every 2 weeks. This means that nothing is getting a chance to breathe, and key events such as Money in the Bank are being forced to be built up on 2 episodes of Raw and SmackDown.
that's not like, how are you supposed to do that? That's not even possible. You can't build up rivalries like that. You can't build up like beef like that. You can't do that. It's just not. It's not possible, bro. Stories take time, and 2 episodes, sadly, is just not gonna do it. It's just not. Like, the build up for Money in the Bank has been really mid. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just be honest. Hopefully the match is good, but when you don't have time to build anything up, what else do you think is gonna happen? Like,
But it's not just the fans who are calling WWE out, as Meltzer stated that everything in WWE is just starting to feel the same. Speaking on a recent Wrestling Observer Radio, Meltzer stated, "They're running so many big shows now that everything's starting to feel the same. Like Backlash in France looked amazing, the crowd was insane, the presentation was top tier, but when you actually watched it, it didn't feel like anything really happened that mattered long term. It looked cool, but it was inconsequential. And then you got Worlds Collide coming up, which is used to be treated as this sort of special crossover event. Now it just feels like filler between Backlash and Money in the Bank. It's hard to make every show feel like a must-watch when there's one every 2 or 3 weeks." Amen.
exactly, bro, and that's the point, bro. Like, when I was growing up and I was watching the PG era, we had some good moments, but the thing is, they had, like, of course, it was a different type of era, the Vince McMahon era. It was very different, but you had time to build these stories because these big shows were every single month. You know what I mean? Like, you had Money in the Bank, 4 weeks, SummerSlam, 4 weeks after that, Survivor Series. I don't know if that's how the order used to go, but you get what I mean? Like, you had time to build these stories up to the big pay-per-views and the big matches. But you just can't do that with 2 weeks. Even 3 weeks is kind of hard to do that. They did that with this year's WrestleMania, and that's why this year's WrestleMania was kind of mid. I'm going to just be honest. But
to sum up the feelings of fans by stating that the stakes of the event aren't landing because there's another event just around the corner. WWE is doing a great job making everything look big, but not everything feels big. That's the risk when you oversaturate the calendar with events. The stakes don't land because there's always another one right round the corner. Unfortunately, WWE...
Yeah, bro, that's why I don't know if I said it, but we are spoiled, bro. We are too spoiled, and I don't want to blame TKO for everything, and I don't want to act like I'm crying, but like, we gotta say what it is, bro. We're spoiled. That's literally what it is. They're spoiling us a little bit too much, and they need to stop. You know what I'm saying? We pray for times like this, but not for times like this. You know what I mean? Like, come on, what's going on?
Scale back their shows anytime soon. The summer months are extremely stacked, and over one weekend in July, they're set to broadcast multiple events with 2 of them taking place on one day. It's unknown why exactly WWE are insisting on doing so many events so close together. Interestingly, later in the year, the calendar is looking rather sparse. After July Saturday night's main event special, there is just one contracted special left. This final special is rumored to take place in Boston in December and will reportedly feature the final match, a WWE legend John Cena. Next up, who's really behind the WWE AEW war? In 2025, there's been a clear focus from WWE to counter-program AEW. WWE are purposely putting on shows to rival AEW, and according to Dave Meltzer on the Wrestling Observer Radio, this is exclusively a Nick Khan call. This is all Nick Khan. These counter shows, these schedule overlaps, these hit pieces, that's Khan's department. He sees AEW as competition and he wants to keep them boxed in, but they're going overboard now. WWE are doing extremely well as a business, and there's truly no need to counter-program AEW in the way they're doing currently. Where there being a lot of negative feedback to a lot of key WWE creative calls this year, it will make more sense for them to focus on making their product better rather than trying to counter-program.
Shout out to The Rock. Ruined the whole damn John Cena and why he's a damn heel.
Everything AEW does. Man. They're spending so much money on something that's not even effective. I mean, do you really need to run the Great American Bash opposite All In? Or plan a dozen stories just to tweak perception? You've already won in terms of market share. It comes off as petty. People are starting to see the WWE as a big bully. They're not just beating AEW, they're trying to humiliate them. And that makes the underdog look more sympathetic. And honestly, I don't think it's helping. AEW's audience is loyal. If anything,
kinda
WWE's
true.
making them look like the bad guy in the fight they've already won. WWE counter-programming AEW would be a fascinating question to throw at Triple H, potentially at a post-PLE press conference. However, it's likely that Triple H and any official name from WWE would deny that they're trying to sabotage AEW, and they would no doubt just simply state that they are exclusively focused on WWE. Next up, Gunther making a huge change. Could former world champion Gunther be teasing a character change? This weekend, Gunther decided to wipe out all of his posts on X from the past 3 years. The posts on his accounts now begin from 2022, and what does that really mean exactly? It could be a possible sign that Gunther is going to address on TV that he needs to go back to how he was in 2022. That was when he was Intercontinental Champion and was virtually untouchable in the ring. Gunther is set to face Jey Uso for the world title on Raw following Money in the Bank, and it's been heavily rumored that this match is going to be used to set up a showdown between Gunther and WWE Hall of Famer Goldberg. Next up, a WWE style.
No disrespect to Goldberg, but I mean, this is actually gonna be your last match, bro. I hope it's a good match. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause Goldberg has came back and put up some bullshit. But you know what I'm saying? If this is his last match to a legend, hopefully, you know what I'm saying, enjoy retirement. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he has a good match.
A Judgment Day member Carlito is now a title holder outside of WWE. Last night, World Wrestling Council Summer Madness.
Okay, so this is the picture that I saw. Okay, so I was right.
Then Carlito took on Ray Gonzalez and successfully won the WWC Puerto Rico title. The former US and Intercontinental Champion is now the 4th member of the Judgment Day to currently hold gold as he joins Dominic Mysterio, Liv Morgan, and Raquel Rodriguez. The idea of a contracted WWE wrestler competing for another title in a different promotion is only possible due to TKO.
I'm kind of confused by this because, like, are they still gonna show like R-Truth and Carlito on TV until their contract is up, or are they just gonna stop showing them now? Because it would kind of be weird if Carlito just stops getting shown on TV. You know what I mean? So I don't know how they're gonna do that, but I guess we just gotta see. But like R-Truth kind of already made his R-Truth and Carlito. I think they both made tweets like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're out.
The old era of WWE, Vince would have never allowed something like this to occur, but thankfully TKO have realized that allowing talent to explore opportunities like this is only going to boost talent morale. And finally, backstage confusion over a WWE PLE. Our final story today takes a look at the backstage reaction to the announcement of the return of the Evolution PLE. After months of speculation, WWE have finally announced that Evolution will be returning in July. However, the backstage reaction is one of surprise. Fightful Select is reporting that the majority of WWE's female talent only learned about the return of the event when the news went public. A select group of top-tier stars and one legendary name were made aware ahead of time, with that same name potentially set to feature on the card in some capacity. Additionally, Fightful Select are reporting that the internal reaction has been mixed. The reaction internally was actually mixed. There were some on the roster who understand what the show means, but took exception with the curtain call element of the first show, noting that it wasn't something WWE would have had men on the roster do. Another said that if the show underperforms against a Beyonce concert next door and the hotel prices likely increased, it'll be used as a catalyst to justify not doing it again. According to Fightful Select, one veteran in the locker room is excited for the show and is hopeful that many of the underutilized women get a chance to shine. One veteran expressed their excitement and said hopefully many of the women that don't get used often get an opportunity to shine. They also said that they're hoping that legends can be integrated with the newer talent to help build things. The talent specified WWE has to help build it for it to be a success. That's incredibly interesting that WWE...
I mean, if y'all know anything, well, actually y'all wouldn't know this, but I never seen that Evolution show. I don't think I seen matches, but I wasn't watching WWE. I stopped watching WWE like 2017, 2018, around that time. So like I was gone through the whole Evolution phase. You know what I'm saying? I came back like early 2019 to 2020. So
we kept the event under wraps for months.
I was kind of gone
Charlotte
through the
Flair
whole
in recent
Evolution
media interviews
phase.
seemed to have no idea if the event was returning, so even some of the main eventers were completely oblivious as to what was occurring. But there you have it, folks, the wildest news stories and rumors.
Wow, what a thumbnail. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me know in the comments how y'all feel about R-Truth and the whole R-Truth situation. You know what I'm saying? It's been Jay Shady. Once again, follow the socials, drop a like and drop a comment. It's been Jay Shady. I'm out. Peace out.